Your brand isn't just built online, it's built in the real world too.
Public relations, partnerships, how you show up locally can literally take your business to the next level.
Plus, we wrap up season 1 with our most important branding lesson yet.
Coming up on BrandProof, trending marketing headlines. The last step in the foundations of branding, our Bourbon of the Week, and a little special something from Ryan.
Well, we've got a whole lot to discuss in this season finale of BrandProof. So let's get branded.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The BrandProof podcast is on. The BrandProof podcast is on. The BrandProof podcast is on. Here's the BrandProof podcast show.
Welcome back to the BrandProof podcast, episode 10. I can't believe we actually made it, Lindsay.
We did it.
We did 10 full episodes.
I know.
Well, plus 2 interviews.
I was gonna say,
So
yeah.
actually we've done 12. I'm really bad at math, but
Right.
I mean, who's counting
But
anyway?
it's been fun.
It's been real fun. And we've got to the point to where this is starting to become my favorite time of the year. You know why?
No.
Football.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Football starts very soon. We're talking lots of beer. We're talking football. Saturdays are taking,
And down here in the South, that's
cooler
like a
weather.
major deal. That's what I'm looking forward to, are the fall leaves and the cooler weather.
And here recently, we actually had to, I have 2 kids and my daughter's already graduated college. My son is going to be a junior, but he has been living with my daughter for the last 2 years. So technically this is the first time we left him off at college by himself, to fend for
Aw.
himself.
Does he have a roommate or is he solo?
He's all by himself.
Okay, good for him.
And-
I guess. I don't know.
And he said, I got this. And then a few days ago, we get a call. Hey, I'm at Target trying to grocery shop. How do I do that?
Oh, goodness.
So we had to walk him aisle by aisle over
I'd
the
have said,
phone.
let's pull up Instacart. Let me show you there. That's funny.
So, and I know, isn't your son a senior?
He is. Yes. So
So-
it's going to be a big year, I hear. I mean, all of these deadlines and clothing outfit changes, and yeah, it's a big deal. But I heard it's a bigger deal for girls. Like they're making crowns and stuff, at least for
Oh
now.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, senior year is a big one.
It is. It
Like-
is. Are y'all going to go up to the Plains? I know your son goes to Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Are you going to go to any football games?
Well, we just may. You just never know. We like to kind of
Yes.
go to a few.
Yeah.
But
War Eagle.
I mean, I'll pretend we didn't say that. And instead, we'll say roll tide. Anyway, moving on with the show.
Exactly.
We would definitely like everyone to know that we appreciate you guys for watching us for all these episodes so far. This has been a blast to do with you and this whole learning curve of how to do this. And I just want you guys to know that I certainly appreciate it.
Oh, I do. And all the feedback, good and bad, that's been amazing as well. So,
Yeah, so thank you all for watching the channel because we do appreciate it.
yes. And thanks for joining us today. And don't forget, if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe and then drop us a comment below too.
Yes, absolutely. Please do. And now moving on, let's go to our trending marketing headlines because we kind of want to do a quick little wrap up on a few things that happened this summer and one big current event that is happening right now as we speak. All right, it has definitely been a summer of chaos when it comes to branding. And let's start off by talking a little bit, just a tiny bit, about the Coldplay incident with the CEO. Lindsay, any thoughts about it?
I mean, I think that one has come and gone. I hate society attacks things such as that. And that's the whole focal point of like 2 or 3 straight weeks, no matter where you went online. But I do want to give a golden crown to the actual company for bringing Gwyneth Paltrow in. That was a beautiful PR move. They didn't take the whole, let's not say anything, let it go away. They didn't take the approach of corporate America, we are so sorry. They made it a humorous spin, and they did themselves huge justice.
Yeah, I mean, Astronomer did definitely, they did a brilliant little marketing move there by
Yes.
Gwyneth Paltrow for such a big, huge, embarrassing event.
And they took a very bad event and turned it into positive.
Yes.
thing.
And speaking of positive thing, at least for most guys out there, let's talk about Sydney Sweeney
Oh, the
and
American Eagle. Yeah.
denim.
I mean, beautiful. She's beautiful. Did they kind of not really think about everything their audience? Maybe not, but
Stocks loved it though.
Exactly. It worked for them.
Although I did hear recently that although stocks worked, inside sales were down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now, the only thing in popularity wise that I do know it played well with was sorority and rush videos across YouTube shorts.
I mean,
and
that's
everything.
taken over, isn't it?
It
The
has
sorority
taken
marketing and branding.
over. I've
Wow.
never seen so much denim going across my feed.
You don't just have one influencer, you have a whole sorority of influencers now for that drink too. I can't remember what it is, but Poppy, I think.
Oh, yes, Poppy. All right. And then lastly, let's talk about the biggest branding, catastrophe
Yeah.
of them all, Cracker Barrel. I mean, it's currently going on right now as we speak. And, typically you and I, we really don't talk about the kind of the viral trends that are just that.
Are really politically sensitive or anything like that. We try to stay away from.
But this one's kind of hanging around a little bit. And that rebrand, if you want to call it a rebrand, let's put quotes. Rebrand is just certainly one for the books. That's what I'm going to say. It's
right. I mean,
not in a good way, but it's one for the books.
Are you asking for my opinion?
Yeah,
I
mean,
come on. Yes, they needed a rebrand. If you're in the marketing world, they needed a rebrand. But did they do it the right way? Absolutely not. That was one of those things they totally ignored their target audience, their target market, because they would know that age group and those certain people aren't going to change that much and embrace that much change. They could have rolled out a rebrand and kept certain elements of the old one and it not just hit national news and have the president coming in saying, go back, go back.
Okay. For those of you at home that have not really been paying attention or you just don't know how this all happened, Courtney, if you can pull up a little bit, one of the videos I found.
Cracker Barrel is acknowledging mistakes and rolling out its rebranding campaign that has sparked a fierce public backlash. We could have done a better job sharing who we are and who we'll always be.
Yeah, you could.
The family restaurant chain says in a new statement.
So when you just want more, Cracker Barrel has all the more. All the more.
Earlier this month, the company replaced its logo, featuring this character known as Uncle Herschel in place since the 1970s, with this sleek, minimalistic logo.
Yikes.
Cracker Barrel needs to feel like the Cracker Barrel for today and for tomorrow.
But many customers and investors weren't buying it. Cracker Barrel stock plummeted after the announcement, the company losing $94 million in market value last Thursday. The company saying, while our logo and remodels may be making headlines, our bigger focus is still right where it belongs, in the kitchen and on your plate. Uncle Herschel will still be on our menu, on our road signs, and featured in our country store. He's not going anywhere. He's family. It's not just the logo changing. The restaurant's interior design is getting spruced up with more comfortable chairs and sleeker decor, but the company vowing to keep the rocking chairs, fireplace, and games. Some customers still not happy. One posting, "You kicked Uncle Herschel to the curb. Now you are paying the price. Own it and stop making excuses." Another posting, "The biggest insult to your customers is acting like you hear them, but doing the complete opposite."
A brand can absolutely go too far in trying to be.
I mean, come on. Let's all be honest. It still wasn't pretty at the end of the day, the new rebrand. I mean, if you're going to do it right and change the colors and let's make it nice.
Now here's the kicker. And this is what has kind of floored me about this whole thing. $750 million is what they spent for a rebrand.
Oh, I missed that part.
$750 million is what they've spent for a rebrand. I can't say that enough.
And now
think about that.
Lost. Yeah.
They lost $750, and for a really crappy logo, and then even the inside of the stores looks so generic.
But let's be honest, they needed a little freshen up. I go in there, I love Cracker Barrel, love the food. Don't get me wrong, those dumplings or chicken and dumplings are my favorite. But I'm always thinking, there's no way they can dust all of this. Like the cleanliness, it needed to be a little toned down. But I just don't think that they should have just publicly pushed it out like they did. This is what we're doing. This is how we're changing.
Courtney, pull up that picture.
Yeah, it didn't fit their branding.
Yeah, no, and here's the comparison side by side. Courtney, I don't know if you can zoom in just a little bit more on trackpad. There you go. So you can kind of see a little bit better before and after. I do like the brightness of the after of the inside a little bit more, but they took away some of the story elements.
They did.
It just looks generic, like, oh, look, we found an old rake. It can go here.
Yeah.
In a designer kind of way.
But, society spoke. Uncle Herschel shall stay.
And then, to top it off, although they spent $750 million for a rebrand, which they lost another $150 million in stocks.
Right.
So $900 million. Yes. Now, the crazy part is some of their investors had warned them about this. They said, no,
it was a disaster.
This is not what you want to do.
Yep. I mean, I think they were a little tone deaf, and it was definitely hurt them. And this is a case where bad publicity is not good for your business, because it's going to take them a long time to recoup from this.
And I question this. Did the ones in charge, who were in charge of the rebrand, did they actually know the story of Cracker Barrel and the story of Uncle Herschel and the story? Because I don't think they did. Yeah, because according, I don't think that the people that were in charge actually ate there.
Maybe so, or maybe they just didn't care. I don't know. And on this show, we talk about the importance of story all the time. Mm-hmm. But when you throw that out the window, right, and then now you've got just this shell of a company, and it showed, that's not successful. Right. People loved the way that Cracker Barrel was. They loved that story. They loved that Uncle Herschel thing. And I'm curious, they may bring it back in a funny kind of way, or maybe they'll bring Uncle Herschel back in some sort of videos. I don't know. I'm curious to see how their PR department
because I would have taken that logo, and you can clean up the old logo a little bit, but I think I could have done some new branding stuff with it that they currently aren't doing in a new, fresh way, right? Yeah. For their merchandise and their shirts. You would have done it for
$750 million too, right?
No, I would not have. But for $699, no.
So are you ready to dive into the foundations of branding?
I think so. I think we're ready, because this is actually going to be the very last step of our foundations of branding.
Right.
And I think it's a really good one too.
The final step in this season's foundations of branding is neighborhood vibes. When businesses show up for their community, your neighbors know and trust you, so your brand will thrive. Get locally involved, volunteer, join boards, and participate in your local Chamber of Commerce events. Why? Engaging locally strengthens trust and community connections. Community support. Be sure to sponsor events and support local schools and festivals. Why? Because active participation builds loyalty and face-to-face rapport. Business and media partnerships. Cultivate relationships with local businesses and media outlets. Why? Because strong partnerships and media presence enhance credibility and reach.
And when you nail all three, events, partnerships, and press, you create that momentum that traditional marketing just can't buy. So be present, show up at events, be visible in your community, and talk to people directly. Why? Because people remember real conversations more than just ads. Be valuable. Offer tips, resources, or exclusive opportunities that help your audience before asking for a sale. Why is that? Brands that give first earn deeper trust. And be visible, because your audience needs to see your name consistently on signs, sponsorships, and media. Because remember, consistency builds credibility and makes you the go-to choice.
That really was an excellent way to wrap up this season's foundations of branding.
Yeah, I mean, it really was. I kind of think that these small business owners, that really needs to get out in the community and just meet people.
And a lot of times people, when they think marketing, they think only online. And we've honed in a lot on that because it's important. Digital is very important. The world is online. But if you have a local business or a local product or service that you are trying to market, it is important that you actually get out and know your community, know your neighbors, and not just people who can do business with you, but other businesses too. Because businesses who can partner together, collaborate together, really can bring more business to both of them. So I think, our referral business as well. So,
well, let me ask you this. If I'm a small business owner and I have either a national business or a national product, is it important for me to still get involved with my local community?
I think that it just all depends on the company and, it depends. If you're a huge company and you may employ a lot of people in the different areas, then yes, you're going to automatically, for the cultural inside human relations part of it, you're going to want to support their baseball teams, little league teams, and that sort of thing. But for the typical small business owner, I know, especially when they're starting a new business or they don't have a big team, they struggle with, what should I do? I don't have enough time to do it all. I can't work registers. I can't do all of my invoices. I can't do all of the other online marketing things that I need to do. I can't even imagine getting out in the community. And I just try to tell people, start small. Even if it's once a month, joining your chamber and going to the chamber event, if that's popular in your little town or city. Just do one thing a month. And the more you do, the more you'll get comfortable with it. And meet your neighbors. Go out, knock on their doors, give them some business cards and say, hey, this is what I do. And I just wanted to meet you.
And I would also say, if you are a small business owner and your business is doing relatively well profit-wise, and you don't feel necessarily comfortable getting out in the community, there's one thing I think you could still do to support the local community, and that's just sponsoring a nonprofit or giving back somehow by cash or something like that. One of those big, huge, fun checks. Something that...
or the softball field,
you can
have your
support,
logo out there.
Yeah, there's other ways you can get out there and support your community without necessarily you having to be there if you don't at first feel comfortable.
But a logo stuck on a fence is only going to get you so far. I think you could capitalize on that and maybe tag that high school team or that high school on your social media too, and help them promote the upcoming games. Maybe take it that one step further. If they don't feel comfortable in face-to-face relationships, build those relationships through their social media.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And there's a lot of local things that you can definitely do.
Yes.
But for you at home, this wraps up our last step of our foundations of branding. And for me, I think it's been quite the journey and quite the learning experience, having to go through the basics again and kind of talk it out loud. How about you?
I think so. And if anybody wants to start back, they can go back through our episodes. And I think it was around episode 3 where we began the foundation.
Yeah. And if you're looking for something else, you can also look at one of our interviews with Lillian, who is a small business owner who gets out in the community, and she kind of tells her perspective.
From the PR standpoint.
From the PR standpoint, yeah. So that's a pretty good one too.
That is.
But coming up next, we have it. I've said it once and I'll say it again. It's our favorite Bourbon Brand of the Week segment.
Let's do it.
All right, let's drink to that.
For the Bourbon Brand of the Week, I have a very special one for you, Ryan.
Oh, you do? And I have been trying my best not to look.
Or not to sip next to you either, right?
Well, you know what? I've done very well. I've stared at the bourbon. I haven't partaken in the bourbon, but I've been drooling over the bourbon.
Okay, good. It's called Barrel Dovetail.
Barrel Dovetail. Look at that.
Have you ever heard of them?
I actually have not.
They're made by Barrel Craft Spirits, and the different batches have all different sorts of proofs. This one happens to be 125.42 proof.
Wait, whoa.
That's why it's special.
So wait a minute. Last week we were at like 104 proof or something like that.
Right. Or that, yeah. Or what was Blood Oath? Was Blood Oath 104? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm noticing a trend here.
So once again, sip, don't gulp.
Sip, don't gulp. That's my new shirt. No thinking, just drinking.
But it's a unique blend, and you can pull it up if you'd like to, Courtney. It's award-winning. It has won multiple awards, but it's a blend. So they use Indiana whiskey, and they age that or finish that in Cabernet barrels. And then the bourbon is Tennessee bourbon, and they finish that in rum and port barrels.
So I wonder if that gives it kind of...
and you can scroll down.
I have not tasted it yet. Does that mean it's got kind of a fruity, kind of a...
Yeah, and see all these different...
all the wine?
Yeah, all the different...
Look at all the awards.
Yes.
Good gosh.
And it's right around the price point of like 80 to 90, I think.
Right.
Or, so it's not over that $100 mark like some of the ones we've had to be such a high proof and a unique blend, which is pretty cool too. But yeah, a lot of the people are saying that it's rich, it's layered, it's smooth. Some people are going to taste the sweetness,
that's what I was wondering.
Spicy sweetness.
Right.
So I'm curious how, what we think about it. But before we do that, why the brand story? Why do you think it was chosen?
I honestly don't know. I hadn't heard of it, so I'm excited to hear about it.
Well, do you know what a dovetail is?
I know. I've heard of the term dovetail.
Yes. Look, there it is. See on the screen? It's this beautiful craftsmanship among woodworkers. And there's an art. It's a complex, beautiful layered art. That's what they totally base their brand story on. It's the dovetail.
Oh, the dovetail. Well, that's cool.
And another cool thing I saw on their website is they literally say if you mix it with just a little water, it unveils more of an orange flavor, watermelon, and vanilla notes, which I think is kind of cool too. We'll have to try that after the show for dessert.
Well, can we try a little bit before
the
after the show? Okay, now.
What's the nose?
Woo, man, the nose on this. It's strong.
It's burnt our nose hair.
I'm going to tell you, this is probably not the right. It kind of smells like cough syrup.
Really? See,
I don't like an orange cough syrup.
The spice, like a nutty spice, but very.
This has a very strong. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty bold. All right, flavor.
Oh man!
I can't believe you swish your taste.
I do. I smell, a swirl, a chug.
We need to get on our next interview, like a true bourbon connoisseur to teach us all the different, how we're supposed to do this. Because I'm sure we're not supposed to have a whiskey rock in here, and we're supposed to have those cool little glasses.
We're supposed to have the cool glass where I can hold the bottom and kind of swish it around.
I know. I kind of, to me now, it's like a leathery oak, but then the finish is a sweeter. It's almost...
It's got a bite to it.
Like a spicy caramel. I don't know. It's a mixture. It's complex.
I don't know why, but for some reason, the taste to me has almost this is not right, but almost a fruity dark chocolate or an orange dark chocolate, or it's.
No, I mean, they say
to
that.
me it is.
It's right for you, whatever you're tasting.
Because see, I love dark chocolate, so it has that kind of notes to it.
And that's what they say on the website too. So
that's kind of what I'm. Let's see. Let me double check my taste here. One thing it does is it burns through the nose.
Don't you feel like
the
dragon growing up with the
yeah.
For our final episode of this season, let's
oh my
fire.
Gosh.
But no, I actually really like it. So if we're rating it, Lindsay scale and Ryan scale, I mean, it is a burn. I gotta say it's a burn, but I obviously like burn. So for me, I'm going. What did I give Blood Oath? I don't know if we rated.
I don't know if we rated that one or not.
If Blanton's is 10 and Blood Oath is 9.5, so I'm just saying that's.
What would you give this one?
I would give this a 9.
I don't know if I've been drinking, if 2 sips qualifies me to actually give it a rating or not, but.
It did on all the other bourbons.
I know, but those had a distinct. This one, I think the first thing I was going to give it was probably about an 8.
Okay. Try it again, though. Like when I just tried it again, it burnt less, and I tasted more of the caramel notes.
It is sweeter, but it's funny. It's kind of like it's like I drink it and then the back of my nose goes.
This is going to get fun, Courtney.
Yeah, this is. So, yeah, I would still say maybe an 8.
And isn't it going to be pretty in my bar back there? I love everything about it. So, pretty branding.
Well, hopefully one day you'll have your own cabinet behind you over there of just nothing but bourbon.
That would be nice. I mean, if we have all that from season 1, that'll be season 2.
I mean, think about that. Yeah. Pretty soon we're just sitting in a bar. Customers walking behind us ordering.
But anyway, so that's the end of my Bourbon of the Week segment.
Well, I certainly appreciate your bourbon brand of the week because I certainly appreciate more bourbon.
Cheers.
But cheers to you because cheers to you. And coming up next, I have put together a little something special. Normally we do our small business spotlight kind of thing on the show. Mm-hmm. But this time I put together
Should I be scared?
Maybe just a hair, but I think it's gonna be more laughter than anything else. Is doing these shows, we have our fair share of laughs and outtakes and behind the scenes stuff and bloopers and whatnot. So I thought it would be kind of fun for you guys at home to kind of see some of our behind the scenes antics and things that we kind of do that you may not get to see on camera right now. So Courtney, if you could play that for everybody, I think that would be great. That was not it.
Bloop.
Welcome back to episode 2 of the BrandProof podcast. We truly appreciate something, and I can't seem to get. That's no matter what I do. We just started.
Made them understand the concept of marketing, which is the whole package. It's like an engine, right?
Thank you so much. I don't like that. I don't like that.
My point was I am not even halfway, and I'm already tipsy.
Next up. Blah. My voice said, next up. Hey, Doc.
See, that was a good outtake.
How are we going to get to 1985?
No, the person who
That's before we even started.
Why are you putting those on?
I heard them. I can help you with
They loved bourbon, and they wanted to bring their distinct bourbon onto the. Okay, dang it. You're doing so well. Can you edit that part?
What?
At least I didn't
You're
say
blaming me here? Preparing. This is my Rocky training
At least
montage.
got one helpful tip from this tip, then use the tip because it's the tip.
So round 1, brand speed test.
I'm a little scared. Should I be?
Absolutely, you should be.
Let's look at Lindsay's behind-the-scenes photo shoot.
Oh gosh.
You're obviously the stand-in.
Oh, there's.
Everybody in the club getting gypsy.
This brand is just.
Oh man, no, I was right.
But you took it to another place. I was there, but not. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. God, why can't I do it?
Well, it's all here and more, and we've got a whole lot of shit, so let's get branded.
Oops, there it went. That was good. I love that.
Wasn't that fun?
Yes.
It was kind of fun to look back and kind of put
even
it
in
all
my
together.
Dolly Parton behind the scenes practice round. Yes.
Well, I mean.
And notice who did the more of the bloopers.
Well, I mean, I'm a ham. What can I say? It's just kind of, but whatever.
You're just more talented.
Whatever.
I liked that. Thank you.
Anyways, I hope you all at home enjoyed our little bloopers, outtakes, and behind the scenes. And this season has just been an awesome one. And we've got a lot more in store coming up for season 2. But in the meantime, between both seasons, we're still going to be doing some interview podcasts and things like that. So we're not going to totally disappear. It's just that this particular show, we're doing it by season, right? So we can not get so overwhelmed, and
we're fancy like that.
So, anyways, one last time for this season, Courtney, roll that beautiful outro. Well, that's a wrap for season 1 of BrandProof Podcast. But don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
We'll still be dropping interviews between the seasons, so be sure to turn your notifications on.
And we'll also have a lot of strategies and insights along the way too here soon.
So if you enjoyed this season, please be sure to leave us a comment and be sure you're subscribed.
And as always, stay bold.
Stay you.
And get branded.
Cheers.
See you next time.